That was shaking. Hey girls, it is Monday and it is my first video without my braces. I have my retainer in right now and it's a clear one. So sometimes I still talk a little weird because my tongue is hitting the top of the retainer. But everyone always asks me, oh my god, does it feel any different? Does it feel any different? And it feels a lot more cumbersome than my braces ever did because I honestly forgot a lot of times that I had my braces on because they didn't bother me that much. So having the retainer definitely is a bother, and I notice it a lot more. I have to get through 2 topics this week because I missed last week's video, and I can get through that one really fast. It was Nancy's topic. She wanted to know about what jobs we've had in the past and how they've shaped kind of jobs that we have now or our lives. I have worked from pretty much the moment that I turned 16. I worked at KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, for 3 years. After I left there, I went to Domino's Pizza, where I worked there for probably about, I'd say 2 or 3 years. And then during my work at Domino's, because I only worked weekends, because I didn't really like the job that much, so I only worked weekends, I held multiple other jobs when I was in college. I worked for one of the local cities doing video for alderman meetings and mayoral meetings and planning meetings, and those were a lot of boring stuff. Sat through hours and hours and hours long of political city meetings and videotaped them so that they could be put up on their channel at a later date. I also was a meter maid at my university. I did that for a very short amount of time because not the best job in the world. I also worked as a desk assistant at one of the dormitories, did that for a really, really long time. I worked in the office of my college major, filing paper, doing a lot of clerical work. I was also a teacher's aide for several teachers. I TA'd 3 classes. And then I also, golly, what else did I do? Oh, I worked at Disney. How did I forget about that? I worked at Disney for a year as a tour guide on the Disney MGM Studios Backlot Tour, which is now the Hollywood Studios. And if you go to that ride today, it is nothing like what it was like when I was there. It was much cooler, much funner. It's gone downhill a lot since then. But the fact that I've worked for pretty much 11 years of my life has definitely given me a work attitude. I work hard on everything that I do. Disney, I think, shaped me a lot. But more than Disney was the fact that I had 4 jobs at the same exact time when I was in college. And a lot of people, don't even have 1 job when they're in college. And I had 4. And it taught me a lot of time management, taught me a lot about keeping my schedule straight and multitasking. And, I never once called out sick to any of those jobs. I'm pretty sure I never did. If I did, it was maybe once a year. So it helped, me get to where I am today, which is working for a TV station. I've been there for 6.5 years now as a producer. I've worked my way up from an associate producer, done it pretty much every shift that I possibly have. And I think that if you talk to my bosses, they would definitely say that the key thing about me is that I have a great work ethic. And having all of those jobs and doing all of those things, no matter how big or how small, because I did work in fast food for, 5 years, and it's not the end of the world. It is a great job. It is a great launching pad. No one is too good for McDonald's. Believe me, no one is too good for McDonald's. If that's the only job that you can get, take it and work your way up. You can't start at the top. You got to start at the bottom or in the middle and slowly climb your way up. So that's just for that topic. I'm already 4 minutes into this video, but I swear I'm going to make them fast. The other one is Kelly's topic, which is for this week, and it says that she recently read some articles about men and body images. It says, I think we get caught up in the idea that women are the only ones who struggle with body image and what other things. So do you know a man who struggles with his body image? Does he discuss it or hide it? And how do you think we can help men like women accept their bodies? I know a lot of guys who are actually very open to me about body image. I have 2 really, really, really good friends from college that are still friends with me now, and especially in the business that we work in, where if you're an on-air personality, you get judged a lot. So, those 2 friends have actually lost a lot of weight in the past couple of years, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that we work in the business. And so they probably feel like they get judged a little bit more, but they have openly talked to me about food and, different things like that. I have a husband, and he has not gone into detail, but he has mentioned in the past different things about feeling self-conscious. And I think that it's the same issue that women have with the media is that, you know, a lot of these girls are like posting pictures of these ripped men, and you know, there's a lot of men out there too that post pictures of ripped men, and that has become what we think is the standard of beauty. And just like women, you know, I think all men are beautiful, handsome, beautiful. Um, and, you know, I think my husband is dead sexy, and I'm sure that by the world's standards, he's probably not up to Hollywood. But in my mind, and the way that I look at him, from the moment I met him, I thought he was very, very sexy, very, very handsome, very, very cute. All of the above. So yeah, I definitely think the media is just as critical to men. What can we do? We can reassure them that we go through all the same struggles as them, and that we definitely know what they go through, and that they are not immune from it, and just let them know that we support them just like we would want men to support us and our beauty. So I think it's just we have to mirror what we want and give it right back to them. So hopefully that was short, that was sweet, that was made sense, and it wasn't, golly, my camera keeps shaking. Yes. I love all of you guys. Been a very, 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 very busy month already. I hosted a baby shower on Saturday, which took up a lot of time. I'm headed to Chicago soon for the Emmy folks, doing some stuff with their national meeting. And then David and I jet set out of the country. It's going to be a lot of fun. Really, really busy. Once September rolls around, it will not be busy anymore. But this is the month for busyness. So I will see you guys all later. Bye.